Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things on them on.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things on them on.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement.
This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things on them on.
If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms. Good morning to the Eves. This is the Blac Pill podcast. We in the building. We in the building, people. Wait, I got some new sounds, by the way, guys. We finally got some new sounds. Oh, shit. Oh, my. All right, shout out Doodle Bob. Yeah, that's some of our new sounds, people. Which one is Doodle Bob? Is it D? Yep. All right, we in the building. Like I said, we got some new sounds. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button, man. We streaming on 5 platforms. I'm happy to be here. I feel alive. Shout out to my boy E-Woo. Me and E-Woo was playing the game. E-Woo finally got a system, people. E-Woo finally got a system. My boy E-Woo finally got a system. And for our OG supporters, y'all know who E-Woo is. Anyways, man, we got a good show for you guys. Like I said, today's episode is about N.O.R.E. Today's episode is about N.O.R.E. N.O.R.E made it to the show. Shout out to N.O.R.E. So in today's episode, N.O.R.E speaks on the Diddy Sus Drake Champs interview. So
You need to leave.
I'm gonna show you the interview we're referring to, and you guys answer the poll in chat. We have a poll in the chat, and the poll is: was Diddy really drunk, or was he finally just done pretending? Ninja.
What the hell, boy?
Vote and tell us what you think. And the 2 answer choices are: he was off the Ciroc, and the other answer choice is he was tired of pretending. So vote and tell us what you think. What I was gonna say. Damn, I can't remember. We streaming on all the platforms. What up, everybody? If I don't see the chat, like I said, I'm working on getting the multi-chat. Once I get the multi-chat going, we'll be litty. Hit the like button, participate. Shout out to Kick, shout out to YouTube, shout out to Rumble, shout out to Twitch, shout out to Facebook, and shout out to X. We in here. And I was gonna switch the camera. One of my advisors, which really is my brother, shout out to Rich the engineer. He told me keep the camera like this because he's like, oh, you know, too many doors. It was just some kind of engineering thing. I don't know, but it is what it is. So we probably keep the camera like this. Anyways, man, let's get into today's show. Y'all answer the poll, participate. If you at work, y'all know what it is. If you not, hey, what's up? Like I said, if I don't see your chat, you know, I get back to it when I do. I appreciate you watching the show. All right, let's get with it. Let's get right with it. All right, first things first. We have Nelly clapping back after getting heat for saying he respects the presidency, throws shade at Kamala Harris, and defends his community work. Here we go. Yeah, that's a lot to read, bro.
But what the hell,
Yeah, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way I'm reading all that. But basically, he said he respects the presidency. And I mean, hey, man, shout out to the administration, guys. Always remember, without the presidency and everything that's going on, regardless of the dark stains that that remain on America's history and American history, please remember, guys, that this is the best country in the world, and there's a reason why everybody else wants to come here. Shout out to America the Beautiful. Yes, sir. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. You know, it's about to be 4th of July. It's about to be 4th of July. It's litty, man. It's litty, it's litty, it's litty. And I'm finna celebrate. I'm here to tell you. Shout out to Black Madam. We finna celebrate. All right, man. We got a lot to cover, so let's get it. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of people in here. One thing I notice is my algorithm really responds to when I talk about women's stuff that's going on with the ladies. So shout out to the ladies. Ladies, y'all support here too. Past that, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to my Adams, all y'all support. So first things first, we have this woman right here named Kimora Lee Simmons. And if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. So Kimora Lee Simmons says Russell Simmons told her that he got a lot of women because of her. And to which she responded, I'm glad you know that because you're my B word.
You need to leave.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. My bad sound. Here we go.
Used to always say when we were friendly, he would say, I get so much P word because of you. And don't do that. Don't laugh like that. You're going to have Braxton Hicks right now. He's going to start cramping down low.
But what the hell,
I get so much pussy because of you. He would say that, and I would say, that's right.
Yeah, I forgot my two things. One, this is a disclaimer. Viewer discretion is advised. It's for adult audiences, mature audiences only. If you find your way to my show and you're not mature, hey, that's on you. Two, yeah, I do dark humor, so don't take it personally. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just part of the show. It's only comedy, people. Relax. I'm working on my comedic skills. Okay? Yeah. Let's continue.
And I'm glad you know that because you're my bitch. I would say that.
Well, it is true.
But he'll tell a different story. But this is...
I think guys get a lot of pussy from who they date before.
For sure.
Sorry,
and I think a lot of girls over there have come and gone thinking that they can replicate that situation, but not knowing or being aware of what I brought to the situation. What I brought is not what you bring, honey. My first baby daddy used to always...
Anyways, shout out to Kimora Lee Simmons. All right, Law and Order with Black Adam. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. So we have
Meantime, we do have a Fox.
We have an update on this. We discussed it yesterday. It needs to be updated now. So here's the update. So 2 people who were thought to be firefighters were shot, deceased, and others were hurt while answering a brush fire call. So supposedly what was happening was they said somebody started a fire and started picking off people with a sniper. Ninja. Yeah, bro, it's crazy out here in these streets. These ninjas wild, and I try to tell y'all, man, stay safe because you don't know what people going through in their head mentally. Here we go.
News alert now. There is an active shooter situation developing in Idaho as you look at your screen right now.
Now, this is the old footage. This is the footage from yesterday. Here we go.
Multiple firefighters have been ambushed and shot while responding to a brush fire in the city of Coeur d'Alene. Reports say multiple people have been injured. Police are asking people to avoid this area, and a press conference is scheduled for later this hour. We will bring you any new updates as we get them.
Yeah, it was wild, bro.
It'll be the tough next couple hours. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hoping that somebody has a clear shot. And
he said they wanted to neutralize that ninja, and they should put in it. Look, When a ninja start picking off random people who are active, positive civilians within our community, yeah, put that ninja in the dirt, my ninja. I don't feel bad. Put that ninja in the dirt, bro. Put him 6 feet. Here we go.
Is able to neutralize because they are not at this point in time showing any evidence of wanting to surrender. Yep. So as soon as somebody has a clear shot,
put them in the dirt. All right, so update, boom. So the update, so the suspected gunman who fatally ambushed firefighters in Idaho was found deceased on Sunday, according to the authorities. Let me see. 1 second. Here's a statement from the sheriff's department. Let me see what it says. I can't read what it says, but basically, I don't know whether or not the ninja offed himself or what. Let me see.
Meantime, we do have a Fox News alert now. There is an...
All right, so like I said, they found him deceased. Like I said, good job to the police. You know, we always say shout out to the pigs and shit. You know, we just trolling. Shout out to the police officers who do their job the right way. For sure. For sure. Put that ninja in the dirt. Let's continue. Supposedly aliens came to the hood, bro. I don't know how.
You need to leave.
They said aliens came to the hood. Here we go. Also, y'all answer that poll in the chat. And if you can't, like I said, just listen in, bro. So these people in the hood, the neighborhood, if you will. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Let me not speak in Ebonics. Shout out to my niggas too. Oh, so I'm oh shit. My bad. I mean, shout out to my ninjas. Shout out to my ninjas. My bad. Here we go.
No, we not making this shit up.
Oh.
Look at her, she gonna put
Oh.
It's a UFO for real, y'all. That is crazy. Y'all, that's crazy.
Now, if you can't see, I'll describe it for you. So it looks like a blue thing coming down. Now, I'm here to tell you, bro, it looked like a UFO to them, bro. Bro, it looks like a light to me, bro.
But what the hell, boy?
That shit just looks like a really tall light shining the neighborhood, bro. Here we go.
It's a UFO for real, y'all. I promise y'all. Look, we got all these people. There ain't no damn street light. My uncle talking about that street light. That ain't no street light, bro. That's a UFO.
It's a street light. I'm pretty sure it's a street light. Y'all tell us what y'all think in the comments. I guess because they see that it's blue and the rest of the street lights are orange or yellow. I guess it's orange. The hue is kind of orange. I guess they're assuming that, yeah, that's a street light. I mean, that's a UFO. I'm here to tell you, bro, that's probably a street light, bro.
This a fucking street light right here. This the fucking street light. That ain't no fucking street light. That's the street light. I mean, that's the light beam.
That ninja said, I'm gonna go down there and let it suck me up then.
But what the hell, boy?
No pause. With no pause. Yeah, y'all niggas wildin'. With no pause, bro. Shout out to the Alphabet Brigade, the Alphabet boys and girls in the LGBTQIA plus community. Yo. Hold up. I ain't part of that community, my ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
I was no pun intended, no Diddy, no Diddley. I was just showing y'all love because, you know, y'all like to move in packs and beat ninjas up if they don't like you. So don't beat me up, okay? Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. But it's all love. Like I said, shout out to everybody on the court. We see you. If you see us, we appreciate you. Shit, we all got to die some way and someday. And then we got to face our maker and meet our maker. You know what I'm saying? So here we go.
It's a UFO for real.
Yeah. Shout out to them little babies in the hood. What up, baby? Woo! All right, let's continue. Shout out to this woman right here. Gentlemen, pay attention to the people you deal with. Fellas, this is proof. This reinforces my point when I tell y'all stay out the streets and play square. Listen to this right here. It says say seashells, she sells by the seashore 5 times fast, ninja. Say it. All right, so she set her main dude up and this happened. Here we go.
My deepest, darkest secret
has to be the dude I was just recently with. He got caught with my pipe, and he's
now. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure in hood ebonics, or in hood vocabulary, hood etiquette, if you will, a pipe back in the day when I was in the city. Shout out Miami 305 time in the casket, you did. But back when I stayed in Miami, a pipe could refer to your phone, or a pipe could refer to the toolie, if you will. The toolie. I had to get some gunshots. The toolie, the tool, ninja. That tool, ninja, that stick, ninja. Here we go. So she said she got caught with her pipe, and then what?
One time for it, but whole time it wasn't my.
Hold on, I messed it up. Let me run it back. Hold on.
My deepest, darkest secret.
Yes.
Has to be the dude I was just recently with. He got caught with my pipe, and he's doing time for it. But whole time it wasn't my pipe. It was my side nigga's pipe.
Evil world, people. It's an evil world. Joker, laugh again for me, bro. So Lil Baby got this ninja sitting in jail for a gun, excuse my French, a pipe, because we're on social media, a toolie that's not even his. Ninja, hit the Undertaker. Ninja, fellas. Now there may or may not, shout out to the ladies. What up, Eve? Shout out, ladies. Are you in here? Shout out to ladies.
Hello.
Now, fellas, there may or may not be women that will take the charge for you, right? Nothing wrong with that. Shout out to them women and the ninjas that's gonna take the charge for their significant other. I might be crazy enough to do it too, right? Depending on the severity of the situation, I might be crazy enough to do it too. But my main thing is this, bro. Yeah, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Fellas, play square. Don't allow people to involve you in bullshit. I don't know how true this is. I don't know what state this is. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm from Florida. I stay in Texas. Please don't pull up on me, guys. I tote sticks. Okay, I tote sticks. Don't pull up on me. Multiples. Don't pull up on me. And I always got something up my sleeve. I play pussycat, excuse my French, on purpose so people leave me alone, right? Because I don't want to be bugged. Because I'll take it there. But I don't want to sit in prison for none of you people that are crazy trying to defend myself. But yeah. So besides the point, yeah, bro, where I'm from, you're allowed to have a weapon, right? You're allowed to have a weapon. Where I'm from, where I'm at, you can have weapons. Like, it's legal to carry weapons. Just, you know, you can't carry them in certain establishments that have the little gun sign and say no guns pursuant to whatever class action, blah, 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 blah. You know what they say on the shit, right? You know what they say. I never read it, but I know. Right, so follow me. So boom, fellas, stop taking the charge. Stop. Look, it was in 2025, bro. Stop trying to be about that life. Stop trying to participate in the street life, bro. They're watching. They're watching. Stop. Don't take a charge for nobody, bro. Unless you live in that life, good luck to you. My advice, I ain't taking the charge for nobody, bro. I don't give a damn. Fudge y'all ninjas, bro. Fudge y'all ninjas, bro. Fudge y'all ninjas. And the ninja probably know who it is too, because he know the voice, or he may or may not know, because he may see this video, he may not see this video. But let's continue, man. Besides the point, because that's not what today's show is. Let's continue. And if it's lagging, sorry, but let's continue. Here we go. So we have this lady right here who says, I got broken up with because I don't fornicate enough. Yes, sir. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies that like to fornicate and the ones that don't. You know, here we go.
Okay, so in this post, sis says she got broken up because she don't fuck enough. Like, it's funny, but it's not. Because me and my sister was having this conversation, and I already said, personally, I probably would have, if I was a dude, I'd have broke up with her ass too.
Woo! Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up with the Wi-Fi, bro? Anyways, yeah. So sexual compatibility, folks. Shout out to everybody that's in their relationships, situationships, side ship with the side piece. you know, going forward, wherever you going, whatever, right? Shout out to you. Please trust and believe, do understand and proceed to hear what I'm about to say. Yeah, man, sexual compatibility is everything, man. If you're not sexually compatible with somebody, I'm here to tell you, bro, the relationship ain't really finna go nowhere. And, you know, I say that with the utmost respect. I'm not saying that to be rude. It's just sexual, what did I just say? What's the word? Sexual compatibility. The two words. Sexual compatibility is everything, right? If you're not sexually compatible with somebody, the relationship is not what you think it is. Don't shoot the messenger. Let's let her finish.
She said, damn. Let me elaborate, because for me, like, that.
Damn, baby, you nice and milk chocolate, okay? Yeah. Yeah, make me want to lick my lips in this. Here we go. Oh, and ladies, don't get mad at me, because they say, you know, when a ninja, you know, in today's society, people get mad at dudes for looking at women. You know, like straight dudes looking at women. I'll be like,
but what the hell, boy?
I'll be like, so they be like, don't look at me. And you know, so you know, the clothes have become more provocative as of late and more recently. You know, I don't got a problem with it. It's just so confusing. Like, they be like, man, this ninja perving out, looking at this young girl or this girl in her clothes. I'm like, bruh. Excuse me? I'm always confused by that. But yeah. She looked nice in her little robe and with the brown skin. I think, well, let me not say what I want to say. Let's continue.
That is actually a very important part of a relationship for me. And I feel as if maybe...
After you said what you said, I stopped listening to you. I'm just looking at your skin. I'm looking at the nails. I'm looking at the lips. They're pink.
That conversation wasn't had. Maybe she didn't know the importance to her partner.
I'm not listening.
I would hope they had communicated that, tried to talk it through before he made the decision to break up with her. But in all honesty, he did the right thing.
Yeah. Keep talking. I ain't listening to you, baby. But you look good though.
You need to leave.
Yeah. Whatever she said. Is she done?
You can't expect somebody to stay if they feel as if their needs are not.
Yeah. I'm muting her because of the music. I'm not being misogynistic. Okay, chill.
You need to leave.
Chill, brother. I'm not being misogynistic. Yeah. Fix that robe.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Baby. Yeah, man. We wasn't supposed to see all these pretty women. We were supposed to only see the girls that we grew up with. Man, ninja. Well, shout out to the women I grew up with, but damn. I thought the women I grew up with was beautiful. I'm from Miami, so it's some bad look. Shout out to the women I grew up with. It's some bad little thing. It's some bad little things out there in Miami. Shout out to the city, man. Woo. Because we got American women, like we got American women all shades, black, brown, excuse my French, black, brown, all that, right? So on top of that, you know, we got people that's like foreign. We got foreign people. So we got like light bright women, we got Cuban women, we got Colombia, Venezuelan, we got Haitian women, we got Trinidad, we got Jamaica. Hey, man. Y'all should have seen some of the girls I was dealing with, bro. I'm talking about I was dealing with girls where ninjas was pulling up to me trying to kick game to my girl. And I'm a big dude. Like, I wasn't small back when I was young. Like, when I was like, you know, like 18, 19 and shit. You know, I'm trying to play sports. 17, 16, 17, 18. I'm trying to play sports. So my young body, like, I was like lean, 8-pack, all that. Muscly, like I was a tank. You could ask people. They know. And I had ninjas still trying to kick game to my girl while I'm there because them women was that beautiful, bro. Now, not every girl, but I grew up around a lot of pretty women. And then I came down to Texas in the South. Damn, it was lit, bro. Different breed. Get you a country girl, bro. Different breed. They got a little swang when they speak. You know, it's nice. I can't complain. Let's continue. Yeah, let me stop doing the, what do they call it? I don't want to say perving out because I wish a ninja would call me the P word and not the PDF word. I'm saying the perv word for being attracted to women.
But what the hell, boy?
I'm telling you, the shit that I hear on social media these days, I'll be like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, I understand all y'all capping for the gram. I'm kind of keeping it real here. Shout out to everybody keeping it real in these streets. I keep it real. I keep it real because I can't fake the funk. You dig? Shout out to B. Simone. Somebody said, I can't take B. Simone seriously. Let's get it. Oh, shit. Hold up.
Just build the legacy and I could just make millionaires. Like what Tyler Perry's doing.
Literally.
You don't need to go make another Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
Help
I'm
him.
giving it to you. Yes.
Like I am trying to find that. Be with me for a year. In that year, the vision is LTTA. The vision can't be whatever the fuck you're trying to do, excuse my language, Lord, off to the side. Like do it after that year then. I want people around because I'm tired of starting over.
But see, that's why I think the conversation of team is premature.
But what the hell, boy?
What the hell are you talking about?
But why?
But I don't really think you feel like that.
What do you think I feel like?
I think you want us here longer than a year.
I do, but I'm okay.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I swear I am. I don't want to be left.
Ladies and gentlemen, take it from somebody who's made businesses, failed with a lot of businesses, have certain businesses, side hustles, all that. I've done it all. I'm here to tell you, no business will blow up in a year, okay? No business.
You need to leave.
Unless you are sponsored by somebody, there's just no way. It's too much shit because, especially if you still got to pay bills, like doing a business while paying bills, there's no way. It takes 3 to 5 years. I know y'all probably heard that before. I'm not saying it like I'm a business expert. I'm saying it from having experience and failing with businesses. 3 to 5 years. Secondly, you can't really touch the bread like that. Like if you touch the bread, you can't spend any of the discretionary income. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's the little extra that you have after you pay off all the business expenses, right? You can't spend none of the money because if you spend some of the money, you might need that money in case something go wrong in the business. Perfect example. Let's say I do my music. God forbid. I got technology, right? So let's say I have my laptop. I do my music on my laptop. God forbid my laptop break down. And I got $1,000 worth of discretionary income. That just went to zero because I got to go buy a new laptop because this the business. If I had to buy a new laptop, you feel what I'm saying? So if you turn around and spend the extra money that you got within the first 3 years, you're going broke. You can't spend that money. So you got to find a way to make money doing something else and then do the business. So for example, y'all see me doing this. This not per se making me broke because I'm thinking longevity wise with it. But it's not making money right now. So y'all see me in here at least an hour, 2 hours, maybe 4 hours because I do 2 streams every day. I'm not making money doing this. So y'all ninjas donate. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. You see that segue? Stop playing, but not for real. So I'm saying, until this make money, I have to keep coming in here and doing this and building up an audience. And it's not going to make money till then. It's going to take 3 to 5 years. Now, mark my words. Somebody's going to remember because I said it in the stream. It's right here. It's going to take 3 to 5 years because I have to build an audience. After that, I have to do business with my audience. And they have to want to do business with you. So if you just go into business and people don't want to do business with you, good luck. Whatever business you're trying to get to, everything's already saturated. So it's a lot of shit. So when she's saying a year, yeah, there's no way, bro. Because when them ninjas leave after that year, she gonna be mad at them because they left her. And yeah, Tyler Perry is a billionaire. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Shout out to TP. Billionaires have a different kind of money. It's a different kind of money. Now I speak from a perspective of having 5 figures at one point in my account. Yeah. And it wasn't a low ball. It was a decent amount of money. Like that was the most money I've ever had at one time. And I blew it within 6 months. Can you imagine? 6 months. And it's because I didn't have the financial literacy. So on top of that, when it comes to the business sense, if you have no financial literacy, it's not finna work the way you want. If you want to even pull money from it, you're gonna have to live off of scraps for 3 years. Let me let B. Simone, finish what she has to say though. That's just free game, motivational Mondays, people.
Why doesn't people stay and just build the legacy and I could just make millionaires? Like what Tyler Perry's doing.
They not finna stay because, well, I'm not finna expose the game. The game is sold and not told, baby. Here we go.
Literally. You don't need to go make another Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
Help
I'm
him.
giving it to you. Yes.
Like
But what the hell, boy?
Another Tyler Perry Studios. With what money? If you don't get sponsored, how, bro? Like the only way to make true money in America low key, high key, you got to go into some form of debt because you got to take a financial loss to get it right back. And even then, the best way to explain it is the dope game. So you got to literally put the bread up to go buy the product. Then you have to go move the product. And after you get your money back, you can take maybe like $20, $30 from it. After that, you got to go re-up and you got to go do the same thing until you get a system where there's no leaks or cracks in the game. It's not finna work, bro. That's why this shit gotta be fire. It has to be some fire shit, and there has to be systems in place. If there's no system in place of how you're doing things, it's not gonna work. It's gonna crumble on its own. And that's just free game, because I could charge for that game. That's free game. That's just from me failing with my own stuff. I learned all these things over the course of 7 years. Over the course of 7 years, making a business, losing the business, making the business. The one thing I learned, or the final lesson that I learned that I needed to get to here, which always irritates me because it took me 7 years to get here, is that if you don't have no money, you can't make no money. So you can't fund your business the way you want if you don't have money to blow. You need to have money to burn. Money to burn. Money that you put away, it may never turn anything. You need to have that kind of money. Now that I understand that, I mean, we here. Woo, but it took goddamn 7 years to get here, bro. You know how irritating that is, bro? To go through 7 years of trial and error. Why this not working? Why this not working? Until you don't realize it's right in your face. You need the money to burn. The money needs to be able to go wherever, right? Because you have to put that kind of investment into a business. Think about it. Like I said, whatever business you want to invest into, you can start lowball, but I'm saying to do it at scale, you need money to burn.
I am trying to find that. Be with me for a year. In that year, the vision is LTTA. The vision can't be whatever the fuck you're trying to do, excuse my language, Lord, off to the side. Like, do it after that year then. I want people around because I'm tired of starting over.
But see, that's why I think the conversation of team is premature.
But why?
I don't really think you feel like that.
What do you think I feel like?
That part.
I think you want us here longer than a year.
I do, but I'm okay.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I swear I am. I don't want to be left high and dry. So if you know your long-term goal is for you to be a CEO and have your own podcast and be a superstar, I need to know that day one.
For sure.
Now, I love B. Simone, fine little self. Shout out to B. Simone. But I got a kick game the way I'm a kick game. I'm about to give y'all some real game shit that I learned. Y'all better tune in and listen. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Hit that like button. So look, bro. This the kind of game that I give to like my close inner circle because I'm trying to turn these people into their own little money-making machines. I care, right? I care they're my family and shit. Shout out to the core. I'm going to do the same thing for the core in the future. So listen, people. If you want to be a superstar, right? This is from my own experiences. If you want to be a superstar, you know, you want to be on a big company, whatever the case may have you, I'm here to tell you, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
You need to leave.
Now, like I said, shout out to B Simone. With respect or with retrospect, I don't know if I can use both words, right?
But what the hell, boy?
So with respect or retrospect, in retrospect to what B Simone just said, right? The person that you're working for, like I'm saying, you know, I'm speaking in tongues here, but I'm saying wherever you work at, corporate level, you know, education-wide, whatever company you work for, do not tell them ninjas your goals. Do y'all hear me? Do not tell them nothing.
You need to leave.
Play incognito. Shout out to my black brothers and sisters. I'm specifically talking to you if you look like me. And the reason why is because you turn into a threat if you're trying to become somebody bigger than the program. Now follow me, like I said, in the famous words of Big U, shout out to Big U, the gangster, right? Shout out to Big U, who's facing a federal indictment now as we speak, right? Shout out to Big U. In the famous words of Big U, nobody's bigger than the program. So wherever you're at, like let's say you at your job, you a teacher. Let's say you you know you're at your job, you're a teacher, you want to become a principal or you want to own a school. Let's say you're a security guard, you want to become a security supervisor or you want to own that security company. Do not tell the people you work for because they are going to look at you as competition. Your dreams might be bigger than their dreams and they're going to start to hate on you. I'm gonna leave it there because like I said, I could charge for this kind of information and y'all should donate. Not even that. If you don't want to donate shit, book a consultation. I give y'all the game because I have a coach mindset because I was coached by a lot of people. So I understand how this shit works. This shit we call life. Hello. I could lead the right way. So yeah, like I said, bro, don't tell nobody that you working for. Whatever you have, whatever you want to aspire to, lie to them people. I know that sounds crazy. I know I always push positivity. I'm pushing positivity to you now. Lie to those people. Let them think you want to be small time, and keep in your head or write it down in a notebook. And after that, go in the mirror and read to yourself what you wrote in your notebook. Hey, I want to be the biggest and the baddest, whatever. Look at yourself, pat yourself on the back and tell yourself, good job. Don't tell nobody. Okay? You only tell somebody who's potentially going to be doing the same work with you, or who's going to invest in you and is willing to offer that investment. Other than that, don't tell nobody. That's why nobody know my plans now. Y'all know about me being a musical artist. Y'all don't know my actual plans in the future. Y'all know the show. I keep that shit to myself. Nobody knows. And all I'm doing is throwing different shit in the wind, right? I'm throwing different shit in the wind to mask everything that I'm doing. Now, it's not no crazy shit. I got big dreams. I plan on changing the world. That's my goal. And even then, I just told you, goddamn. But like I said, it's gonna take time, you feel me? So I have a long-term plan that I've always had for myself since I was young. I knew what it was, because like I said, I was self-aware very early on. So shout out to B. Simone. Here we go.
And you don't need to be working for
deter. Oh, what, it deter you?
Yes, because I can just produce your podcast. You don't need to be working for me. If you want to be a podcaster, we need to focus on that. I need all of you for this vision.
The team portion could be a little bit premature. Is because the calling on your life, you're an entrepreneur and you're a visionary. So you're going to be called to help women like that. You actually get annoyed when people don't have nothing else that they want to do in life.
For sure.
Right.
I pull it out of them. I'm like, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. What? Let's do this. Let's start this. You can, I know it.
Right.
I pull it out of women.
Absolutely.
So why can't you just be on the team and be a boss?
Why can't you be over?
Why?
Because you can't be on somebody's team necessarily and be a boss. That's what it comes down to.
You need to leave.
And what I'm saying is, it's not that you can't be a boss. You can be your own boss, but you can't be a boss doing something that goes in direct competition with the team. So if whatever you're doing becomes bigger than the people you're working with on that team, they're going to look at you a certain kind of way. They're going to cast you out. Not in a negative way. It's just how shit works. An example would be, shout out to Lauren LaRosa, shout out to Jess Hilarious, and shout out to DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God, The Breakfast Club. Right? Now, The Breakfast Club don't have no beef with Angela Yee. Shout out to Angela Yee. But The Breakfast Club don't fuck with Angela Yee because Angela Yee left The Breakfast Club. I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. I'm saying like they ain't really got much to talk about. They not shouting out her show. As far as I know, I don't listen like that. But I'm saying they kind of, when you try and make a lane for yourself, you're drawing a line. And when you draw that line, it's not that you got to pick a side, but you got to walk that line. So peep game, people. Peep game. Here we go.
Can't I make you a multi-millionaire and you run this section of the
are
team?
you set up for that yet?
What do you mean?
You don't exactly. You can't make nobody a multi-millionaire, Ninja. What you talking about, Ninja? Where your money at to do that? You could have the vision. For example, I got the vision. Can you see? I got the vision, but like I said, with no money, you can't do nothing in today's society. Cash runs everything around me. Cream. I used to say cash ruined everything around me, but I learned cash runs everything around me. Here we go.
Somebody came and said that this is what they want to work for you, whatever, but they feel like they're a boss and they're called to this in 2 years. Are you set up to give that person what they want and need to stay within your company like a TPS? Are you set up for that right now?
I feel like we're building towards that.
Okay.
I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like I want.
But what the hell, boy?
The answer is no. You're not set up for that. So it's nice to think big, but if you ain't set up to make the big happen, it's not gonna go the way you want, and life never goes the way you want it to. Free game, people.
I don't just want to hinder you and have you be a slave and a worker. I want you to be fulfilled under me. She's still.
And that's the thing. You're gonna be fulfilled, but like I said, until you can afford to fulfill somebody working under you, you're gonna have to pay them a low rate because you're not making that much money until you're making that much money. So for example, you start a new podcast. If I go hire some people, I gotta pay these people because if I don't pay these people can't eat. That shit not easy, bro. So you talking about millions of dollars. Yeah, that sound nice, bro. On paper, how you finna make it flow on paper? How are you going to retain more money than you lose every month? Because no matter what you do, you're going to lose money. For example, me doing this right now, I tell y'all all the time, bro, I'm a truck driver. Between me and you, I could go get a job right now as a truck driver making bands. I could go look it up, bro. I could go look it up. But I got to take the pay cut if I want to do what I want to do. And that's the thing. So doing this right now, I can't pay nobody to help me out. If they help me out, it's going to be off the strength and the muscle. I wouldn't want nobody to help me out off the strength and the muscle. I want to be able to employ people and pay people. So I'm not finna ask nobody to sit there, hey, help me do this while I scrape for pennies because I can't afford to pay them. Hell nah. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's nice when you talk about it, but nah, you got to be in reality, bro.
A boss under a company that she would have never been able to build on her own.
I get what you're saying.
If Jennifer just works with me.
And that's the thing too. It's like, why do you assume that she wouldn't be able to build it on her own? I did this shit on my own, and I'm not using me as an example, but I'm using me as an example. It's like, if you don't have anything to show for what you're saying, how can you assume that I'm not going to get where I'm trying to get to when you have nothing to show for what you're saying? That's all I'm saying. Here we go.
She could be a millionaire, but she over here trying to start something with 5 people
nothing.
and is struggling. And she could still be fulfilled under LTTA. I want to find those women.
Got you.
But look here, that lot of that stuff you doing there, ain't nobody gonna buy that. I mean, maybe somebody buy it, but it ain't like you and me. I mean, when we was together, our thing was like this here.
Why doesn't people stay?
Shout out to B Simone. All right, let's continue. We got this gentleman right here. Discussing Pride Month. Shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. Here we go.
Target right now, and there's a lot of controversy going on about all of the Pride stuff that's coming out with kids' clothes and things like that. So we're going to go to the kids section, and we're actually going to see if they're putting weird, creepy, uncomfy stuff on children's clothing.
They're targeting children. It's the Target section. We ain't going there no more.
But what the hell? What the hell, boy?
Hell no.
Okay, this is the child section. This is literally the kids section. I'm next to a literal onesie that says whatever the hell that means. We have Glad You Came Out.
Wow.
And I'm so happy that you're queer. In the
For kids. Hell no.
kids section.
Say
Are you
Janet.
kidding me?
They want the kids to be infested with demons by the time they're adults, man.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but what I do know is shout out to society and shout out to the powers that be. Shout out to my CIA agent, FBI agent that's watching me and has my file. I'm here to tell you guys, I get it, but can we just let kids be kids? Like, shout out to the adults. That's why I say shout out to the Alphabet Boys and Girls. Do whatever you want to do as an adult, but let the motherfucking kids be You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let the kids be kids, bro. Kids don't know what they are and what they is, bro. Man, look, a kid will tell you I'm a pony today, tomorrow I'm a princess. You sitting there like,
But what the hell, boy?
and you like, yeah, whatever you want.
I'm sorry, but pride and toddler don't belong in the same sentence. So I got an extra small swimsuit in the child section. It says light binding effect on it. And then the bottoms in the kids section, keep in mind, say...
You go woke, you gotta go broke. Hey man, I seen a lot of Lil Uzi woke. Y'all see Lil Uzi how he be shout out to Lil Uzi, but Lil Uzi Vert, you know, if you say his name fast, you know what comes out. But yeah, I seen Lil Uzi Vert go woke, and that ninja been making stupid bread. But it could all be a facade, right? All right, we got Malik Beasley. We brought this up, but Malik Beasley right now is being investigated for Law and Order with Black Adam, by the way. Yeah, Malik Beasley's being investigated for betting on himself, I believe. So right now, we officially brought to you, and you seen this here first on the Blac Pill podcast, right? At first, really, it was on Neon's podcast, but this is the footage that might have got this ninja caught up right here. And that's why I tell y'all, fellas, they are watching. Listen to this. So basically, 4 months ago, Neon and Malik Beasley talked about gambling in the NBA, and now he's under federal investigation for gambling. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all. Here we go.
Saying that you won them hella bets. One of them hella bets?
Yeah. Like they bet.
Oh my God. Honestly, the parlays changed the game, bro. Like
It's annoying, right?
It's annoying as hell. Like,
because you're playing a game, bro.
to me, this is a real thing that I want to get out to the world. Like, I don't think basketball should be under entertainment. I think like 4 or 5 years ago they made it entertainment. I think it should be a sport. I think it should be real. Like, I love, like, basketball is my life, bro. I've grown up on it. You know what I mean?
The chat saying that you won them hella bets.
Won them hella bets.
So right there, when the chat said you won them hella bets, and then he looked at the camera, the feds was rubbing their hands like Birdman, my ninja. Yep. Yep. The feds was rubbing their hands like Birdman, like, yeah, folks, we got him. Here we go. We got a couple other things before we get on with it. A couple other things, like I said, y'all hit the like button. Not that many videos left, but this is the show, people. This is the show. Like I said, if I don't see your comments, I'm just doing the show. Y'all gotta donate. I'll see some comments. Here we go. We got a wife finding out that her husband has a secret family and 2 kids after 5 years of marriage. Ninja. Ninja. Here we go.
All this stuff, this shit going right to court. I'm taking all this to court with me. All this going, all of this is evidence. Got to get his ass.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, babe.
Dave, what you mean, babe?
What are you doing? How are you?
Now, I'm here to tell you, my bad, y'all.
All this stuff.
My bad, y'all. What I was gonna say, yeah, that's my worst nightmare, Ninja.
You need to leave.
That's why I ain't got no secret families, bro.
This shit going right to court. I'm taking all this to court with me. All this going, all of this is evidence. Got to get his ass. Hey, babe.
Dave.
Uh-oh.
What you mean, babe?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? How are you? Who's your friend?
I'm not no friend.
Who's your friend?
No, I'm not no
Who's
friend.
your friend? No, I'm getting this because we getting a divorce, and I need all the evidence that I can get.
Oh,
And this is the 3rd or 4th woman that I caught him with. And who?
Damn.
You need to leave.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th woman, but I'm saying, but you still here, baby. So I mean, my bad. I'm just saying, bro. You said 3rd or 4th, and I don't know. You knew what it was when you signed up, bro. You knew what it was when you signed up, bro.
You need to leave.
3rd or 4th, you knew what it was when you signed up. Here we go.
Who is?
These is his kids.
My kids.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can call me baby mama because you finna be on some child support. Because what do you mean?
We just came back. We just came back from Greece. You just proposed. You just proposed to me.
Hey, fellas, if you got money, shout out to you. If you got some money, that ninja just came from Greece, ninja. Damn. Where the money at, man? I need me some money, man. Where the money? Here we go.
Because I need
Evidence.
You just asked me to renew our vows after 20 years, and you're gonna be in here with her? Oh no.
You need to leave.
Damn. Nail in the coffin, my ninja. Damn, fellas, just break up with the. Shout out to the ladies. Let me not say that.
They gonna get all this evidence. All this evidence is going right to court. And guess what? I'm not getting half. I'm getting about 70% on that. You know, these kids are old. So how long?
And how long y'all been married? Because I've been around
20 years. He just asked me to. He just asked me to renew our vows last week in Greece.
Don't put
so
me.
when did he take you to Greece?
You dumb.
So when did he take you to
I guess
Greece?
I'm dumber.
When did he take you to Greece?
Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
I'm here to tell you, y'all both dumb. Y'all both dumb. May a love like this find me. I'm just playing. Don't do me. I'm just playing.
Exactly. All he gonna do is give you these days.
She's straight though, little light-skinned baby. She's straight. And shout out to the kids. I hate to put the kids on here, but the kids are pretty too. Shout out to the kids, but yeah. One thing y'all gotta stop doing, bro. Ladies, I know y'all get mad. Y'all want to record a ninja. Keep the kids off the net, bro. It's weirdos out here in these streets, bro. Like on some real ninja shit, bro. Here we go.
I bet you he ain't help you with him though. I bet you he ain't. I bet you he ain't. I bet you he not helping you.
Is this real?
All this stuff, this shit going right.
We don't know if this is real, but hey, man, say, man. Fellas, if you can't get, hey, bro. I don't know, bro, but damn. I don't know. Let's continue. We got N.O.R.E on Jim Jones versus Nas as we gear up towards the main event. Y'all hit the like button. He said, I hate the culture. He said, I hate in our culture that we have to compare. Facts. Instead of just glorifying each other, we all compare each other and try and be better than each other. I mean, and the justification is, oh, you don't want to compete. But I'm always like, damn, when it comes to my male and female counterparts of other races and or ethnicities, you know, when they have a good song, they all uplift each other. Yeah, they might beef and shit, but they basically uplifting each other and like, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Here we go.
Let's do a Q&A like you do on Drink
Let's
Champs.
go. I'm in.
Quick time, right? Nas or Jim Jones?
Let me tell you something, and I'm going to say this accurately. I see where Jim Jones is coming from. Like, I can see him, because if you're looking at the algorithms now, I can see where he's coming from. But you can't take the legendary status that what Illmatic has done. Just Illmatic. Illmatic itself has birthed Mobb Deep, has birthed Capone and Noriega, has birthed so many other people, like just that album. And you can't, and that time was the tougher time for you to be noticed. So that's the reason why. But I understand where Jim is coming from. I understand his stance.
What part do you understand?
That the kids know him now.
I'm
You
gonna
know
tell
what
you
I'm saying?
something. I'm gonna tell you something. I looked it up to see like who gets searched more in 2025. It's still Nas.
Shout out to Nas. Y'all know I'm riding with the dark skinned ninjas all day, every day. No disrespect, Jim Jones. What up, Jim? But shout out to Nas, bro. For those of y'all who don't remember, let me remind you. Before we came to this country, we were kings and queens, never porch monkeys. There was empires in Africa called Kush, Timbuktu, where every race came to get books to learn from black teachers who taught Greeks and Romans, Asian Arabs, and gave them gold. When gold was converted to money, it all changed. Money then became empowerment for Europeans. Shot up their nose to impose what basically still goes on today, you see. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now, shout out to Jim. We fly high, no lie. You know this. Bowling. Yeah, that was fire. That was fire. Here we go.
Numbers right now. Okay, streaming wise, Nas has about 9.1 million monthly Spotify listeners, while Jim Jones clocks in around 875,000. And I fuck with Jim music.
But that's dope for Jim.
And this is the Google searches.
Yeah.
This is the Google-based searches. Nas gets between 200 and 300,000 searches a month globally. Jim Jones gets 40 to 70,000 searches globally.
I'm going to be honest with you. All right, we all know that Nas wins, but listen, the fact that we're even having this conversation, that's a win for Jim Jones.
I mean, that's what I was saying.
That's
Jim,
a win.
Jim knows what he's doing.
Let me just tell you something. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fan, right? I'm talking about, I think he's better than Muhammad Ali, right? This is me, right? I get argued, people, but whenever Floyd fights somebody that night, they're on the same level as Floyd. So that's the reason why I hate when Floyd takes these exhibition fights, because
that's fire. Makes a lot of sense. Whoever you fight is at the level you're at, or that's the level you see yourself at, because that's why you in the ring with them. Bars. But at the same time, using his logic, that's why Nas hasn't addressed any of this, because they're not on the same level. But I respect it though. Here we go.
I'm sitting there as a fan. I don't want Jake Paul to touch my favorite fighter. Like I don't want him to have a lucky shot.
But you know at Floyd Mayweather, how do you turn down 30, 40 million for exhibition?
I don't know how to turn down 30, 40 million, but I know how to turn. But so my point of trying to say is, by us even comparing it, that's a win for Jim Jones. Like I seen Jim.
Hey, bro, shout out to Jim, bro. Shout out to Jim. All right, we have this woman called Tila Tequila exposing Hollywood. I don't know who she is. If y'all know who she is, tell us in the chat. Here we go.
Exposure on like Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, and when they do this little like
you know, when they do the symbol, because a lot of in the media, I don't know if they still doing that today in the land of the living, but I know what
I know I'm about to get a copyright, Ninja. Damn. Always the music.
You need to leave.
It's all good.
Experience when I went down there. They call themselves the elites, and what it means is the elites of like the satanic kingdom, and they do this thing with the all-seeing eye. As you notice, you know, in the past I had that all-seeing eye too, because I had to become one of them in order to come back.
But what the hell, boy?
Well, it's time to join the Illuminati. Shh. Shh.
You need to leave.
And for those of you listening in, I just did the shush and then the eye thing. Now, if I join the Illuminati, first off, I'm here to tell you I'm perfectly coherent. So if they off me, Ninja, it's true. It's true. Y'all know what it is. But if somehow I blow up out the blue, Ninja, I'm part of the Illuminati now. I don't know nobody. I'm going to act stank like I don't know nobody and blow up and shit. Here we go.
Expose them, you see. So this wickedness, and for a while they're trying to keep me silent, but I'm like, wait a minute. You know, the exposure on like Illuminati.
Yeah. I don't even know.
But what the hell, boy?
Let's continue. We got the time that Ashanti, in a recent interview, we have Nelly discussing how Ashanti made Nelly press 50 Cent for her apology at the 2007 VMA Awards. Here we go.
Me and Five always had a great relationship. We were at the MTV Awards and they were sitting a table right behind us. Now, I didn't have too much to drink. I'm hyped. This is right before
Kid Rock and
had
Pamela
slapped,
and Tommy Lee.
Slapped Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Slapped the shit out of Tommy Lee. So I'm hyped, kid. I didn't got hype. I didn't got big. I said, babe, 50 cents. I'll make that apologize. You want me to go over there? What? You make, don't be looking. You want me to go make? She was, nah, no way in my heart is I'm thinking she gonna tell me to go over there. She's like, yeah, babe.
Yep.
Yep. That's a New York girl.
You need to leave.
Yeah, bro. So sometimes I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Your girl gonna put a battery in your back, bro. And if you don't do it, guess what's happening tonight? Guess what you're not getting, bro. All right, it's about to get explicit. Guess what you're not getting, bro. Yeah, that's what you're not getting, bro. You're not getting none of this, bro. Y'all hear that? Hit the like button, man.
That's a New York girl. Yo, that's a New York girl. So, kiss, I'm like, I'm going. So I turn around. She can't see my face. I'm walking towards Five like, hey, man. Let me highlight. Yeah, you know, table full of G Unit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
and them ninjas was rolling deep back in the day. If you know, you know. Only reason why I know is because, yeah, back when I was younger, like I said, the people that looked like me was ninjas in the industry. So I'm looking at all these ninjas like, man, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm watching it. What was it? Bruh, MTV? Bro, who remember MTV, bro? Bruh, MTV? Ninja, MTV was my shit, bro. MTV, I was on that hoe every day. What's that shit? Excuse my French. What was it called, bro? What was it called? Jersey Shore. Snooki. I remember Snooki, JD, and all them. Bro, like I said, that was my shit back in the day. Here we go.
oh God, this go right. This is not gonna go well. I started laughing, coming. He cracked a smile, and I was like, "Hey, Five, man. Hey, man, do me a favor. Just do me a favor. Will you, old lady, man, do me a favor, man. Apologize for it, man."
Now, gentlemen. Shout out to the Adams everywhere. Gentlemen, this is how you politic. This is proper politicking. You see, instead of starting a fight, you go, hey, man, say, man, you know what I'm saying? My girl watching and, like, you know, she wanted me. And like I said, a ninja will respect you for not trying to muscle him like you big and bad. Trust me, I learned this when I was in the streets, okay? So, not on no soft shit. I'm saying grown man to grown man, I need you to do me a favor. You feel you feel what I'm saying? My lady didn't like what you said or how you approached her. You know, I need you to apologize. And then you probably wink at him like, or else something bad finna happen if you don't. And it's finna happen to me, not you. Okay? That's how you do. That's how you do. Let's get it.
Ashanti, I'm sorry.
That's exactly what he said.
in the middle of the
whole crowd in the audience.
I was like,
Yes, sir. Now that's how you team up. That's how you team up and win. Shout out to 50. I guess 50 ain't that bad, bro.
Around the hurt. Yeah. Talking about it. Told me to Mo. I know she got nothing to do with it, Mo, but what you want me to do is war.
Every time I hear this beat, I just start thinking about Ashanti. You know how I feel about you, baby.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, it's tough. Them niggas be, well, let me not say what I want to say. I mean, I'm not referring to Ashanti and Nelly. I'm saying these niggas be recycling the same girls, bro. But that ain't my business, though, because, you know, if this streaming shit pop off, I'm probably going to have to deal with streamers. So I don't know how this going to work, but we'll see. Here we go.
Yeah. You ain't got to, you ain't got to stay over there with them. You know what I mean, baby? You can always come here. You always have a home here with me, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a copyright, but I'm willing to get the copyright for this show. Yeah, man, I remember I used to be that bold. I ain't bold no more. And Ninja, look, shout out to the single women's. Other than that, nah. I'm straight.
Anything don't go right over there, you can come over to you.
Man.
I was like,
I was hot.
yeah.
I didn't have nothing to do with it. And then after he said I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. I was like,
okay.
I was like, thank you. Me and 5.
Shout out to Nelly, shout out to 50, shout out to Ashanti. All right, so shout out to Tony Baker. I don't really know the ninja. I gotta do some research, but the reason why we're bringing this up is because Law and Order with Black Adam, before we get to the main event. So this ninja right here is discussing how there is a serial offer in Austin, Texas. I've been telling y'all ninjas. And it's so serious now that it finally made it to the Breakfast Club. Do y'all see that? So I've said in one of my, back when we first started the show, when I was doing Skeptical Sundays, I was discussing like cold cases and shit. And there's a serial killer. I don't mean to say killer, my bad, to all the streaming platforms, not to scare anybody, but there's a suspected serial killer out here. So in the last 3 years, there have been 30 bodies found by Lady Bird Lake. 30, and the police keep denying it. They keep denying it because they don't want to believe it. But what are the odds? Now listen to this.
You said that was the Austin show?
It was Austin, yeah. I was in Austin last weekend.
And you said you would have canceled the show if you knew they had a serial killer. If you knew.
Yeah, they had a serial killer.
I didn't know that. I ain't see that nowhere.
They got a serial killer.
Oops, my bad. 38, not 30. Here we go.
Allegedly out there. It's a whole bunch of men. They've been finding men at this lake called Lady Bird Lake.
Yep.
And just, dead dude.
For those of you who don't know, Lady Bird Lake is close to Rainy. I don't know how, bro. I'm confused, bro. I'm like, yo, because the crazy thing is, Austin is a very progressive city. No pun intended. Shout out to the alphabet people. But yeah. So it's like, imagine, it's like, bro, is it a ninja that's luring other ninjas? Or, is it like a, I don't want to offend nobody here. Is it somebody from the alphabet community? Or is it a woman? That's where it gets crazy, bro. It gets insane, bro. It's so crazy when you think about it, because it's like, how? So like, are they drugging the people? Like, are they, like, what's going, like, how is this happening? That's the scary part about it. And they found the bodies by the lake and shit. That shit is crazy, bro. That's why ninjas stop going out. I be trying to tell y'all, it's real shit happening in this world. And when you keep your ear to the streets, you like, damn, I gotta move smart. So that's why I always move smart. I don't ever get too intoxicated when I'm out here. I just be on point, because I'm like, bro, and I'm always like, what's the ninja's intentions? Like, for real. If I hear Rainy, if I hear Lady Bird Lake, I look at them like,
but what the hell, boy?
Y'all ninjas is tripping. Here we go.
And they thinking like they be capturing them, because it's a lot of like partying around there and like drinking.
Yeah.
And so
they wait to get intoxicated.
Like
yep.
Dozens.
3 weeks ago was 38 bodies found.
38?
Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. What's wild is I told my brother about this shit like way back when, and now it's finally coming here. I'm happy that it's coming here, so shout out to the Breakfast Club. 'Cause now people starting to wake up. But this shit been going on for the last few years now. So I've been stopped being around Lady Bird Lake. Like, I see it and shit during the daytime, but like being around there at nighttime, it's a no-go, bro. And my advice to anybody that's in the A, that be out there and shit, stay away from that place at night, bro. Cause you don't know if it's one person. Like I said, it could be a tag team. It could be multiple people. You don't know. It could be somebody that's rich, somebody that's broke. I'm more than likely assuming it's not somebody that's homeless, cause for them to keep getting away with it, bro, what are the odds that they keep getting away with it? What are the odds that that's the same spot? Because it's around the same area every single time, bro. That's crazy that they're not investigating the shit the way they need to. Shout out to the pigs. I mean, police. My bad. Nah, but for real, shout out to Austin PD. Hey, APD, bro. Hey, say, bro.
What the hell, boy?
Yo. What y'all niggas doing, bro? Stop playing. Here we go.
Rumors rife as 38 bodies found in and around Lady Bird Lake so far. This is the...
So you really felt unsafe?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I went to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Hold on, but wait. I mean...
What? I went to the scene of the crime.
During the
because
daytime.
38...
Uh-oh.
I mean, this is... No, never mind. I'm not going to say that. It's going to sound sensitive. Never mind.
What's up, Lauren?
Insensitive, probably.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said.
What's up,
I was
mama?
going to say the 38 bodies is over 3 years. So...
Girl.
So what? So what? What you mean? So what?
You know how long
That's
that is?
still a lot of
That's
bodies.
a lot.
38 bodies over 3 years, even if we did the math, right? Let's say 12 months in a year. 38 bodies over 3 years. 12 months in a year. What's the math on that? Who know the math? Let me see. 38 bodies divided by 12, right? No, 38 bodies divided by 3. That's 1. Bruh. 1, 3. Bruh, that's like 15 bodies a year, bro. Damn near 15 bodies a year. 14 plus 14 is 28 plus 14 is like 44. Damn near. It's 12 bodies a year, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, that's insane, bro. 12 bodies a year. Let's get it.
Short period of time.
I told y'all I didn't want to say it. Y'all made me say it.
Gotcha, yeah. That's a lot, though.
Yes.
But when you
That's
say serial
insane,
killer,
bro.
I'm thinking like how like with like a Jeffrey Dahmer where it's like everything's back to back to back to back to back.
Bruh, that's like one body a month, ninja. What are we talking about? In the same place. That's like a repeat crime, bro. Now, hopefully, I'm hoping that APD is acting like they don't know what's going on and they're researching on the low. But, bro, what are the odds that one person a month is ending up in the same area around the lake or in the lake, bro? Ninjas is not getting drunk and going to go take a swim in the lake and don't know how to swim, bro. What the hell? What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Here we go.
Right. They got to space it out
Lauren,
now.
you know how long it took for them to catch Jeffrey Dahmer?
No, well, the movie scene was like an hour. How
Man.
long?
Oh my God.
Lauren, what you talking about, bro? Lauren, you tripping, bro, but you cute, so you get a pass, bro. Damn. What you talking about, bro? Hell. She's talking about it was an hour movie scene. Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
What are you talking about? How it's supposed to be a day or something? What are you talking about?
Wow, for him to get caught.
Jeffrey Dahmer was killing people for at least several years.
The cops had him dead to rights early on. They pulled him over and everything. He had a body in the trunk. Yep. If he was black, he would have got caught immediately.
Oh, absolutely.
He'd
definitely check that.
He'd got half a victim if he was black.
Now you said
Jeffrey Dahmer was out for 13 years.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy.
From 70.
Damn, Lauren. What? Lauren, come on, bro.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah, she tripping, dog. She tripping, bro. What you mean? Oh, wow.
8 to 91. He
My
killed his
bad.
first victim in 78.
My bad, bro.
She's
You
young.
could be
She has no
scared.
idea.
You could be
She has-
scared.
What?
I'm
That
like,
dude there.
Now, gentlemen, I'm here to tell you don't be scared, but if a ninja catch you, ninja, fight back to the end, ninja. You heard me? Fight back to the end, bro. Fight back to the end. Fuck they ass up with a rock or something, bro.
Serial killer, but like he's a little dormant. Like you were fine, but
It's like I said, bro. It could be ninjas. It could be like two dudes just capturing ninjas. They probably work out. And, you know, I have a crazy mind, so this is going to sound crazy. But no, it's not me. It's not me, okay? Let me just say that. It's not me.
You need to leave.
Ninja trying to scrape by to pay his bills. Yeah. So it could be two dudes that go work out at the gym, bro. All they do is work out. One of them dudes be like, oh, you know, come to my crib, come smoke a little doobie with me. Ninja like, yeah, I'm finna go smoke a doobie. I got more liquor at the crib. He hop in the car with that ninja. The other ninja waiting in a car. Then they beat the ninja up. After that, they put that ninja in the lake, bro. Yeah, man, I can write movies, bro.
You need to leave.
I'll probably start writing books because I have a very meticulous way of thinking. Not that I'm one of these people. I ain't doing that shit. Whoa. But like I said, I'm very imaginative. So yeah, my imagination alone allows me to stay at my house and be cool. And like I said, if you out there in them streets and you in the A and you around there, bro, and somebody grab you, bro, fight back, ninja. Your elbows is your strongest, bro. Fuck a nigga up with them elbows, bro. Okay. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, he's very on. This is not funny because people have died.
Nobody laughing.
Nobody laughing but you. Nobody said it was funny.
You know what? You continue on.
Hold on, real quick.
Yo, Lauren is crazy, bro.
Quick.
Yes.
Do you know Jeffrey Dahmer killed 17 people in 13 years?
And then you see Lauren talking about 38 people in 3 years is not a lot, bro. What? Lauren, I don't mean to be on your head, bro, but like Charlamagne said, bro, you got donkey of the day, bro. Come on, bro. I'm just playing, baby. I love you, but bro, what are you talking about, bro? 38 people to off somebody? You know, women watch a lot of scary shit, so that's not a lot to them because they be watching scary movies to scare themselves and shit and excite themselves and shit or whatever. But yeah, bro, and not all. You know, we're governed by these terms. Some, not all. But yeah, bro, that's insane, bro. That's too much, bro. Here we go.
Austin got 38 bodies in 3.
I didn't know the timeline on Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
I thought it was way quicker.
God
I didn't know the
damn.
timeline.
38 is crazy.
Well,
38 is crazy.
And that number
insane.
is all, they're trying to figure out the number. It's still reports and rumors.
Now she trying to save face, bro.
38 bodies have been recovered from the lake in 3 years.
And at least Dahmer was eating the men. Not at least, but like, I'm saying, like, what is this guy doing? Like, whoever this person is.
It could be a woman.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We don't know. That shit crazy, bro. Crazy.
Could be a woman.
Could be a woman.
Could be a woman. Because it's all men.
She got to be a diesel woman because she got to carry the men to the lake, right?
What's weird?
Or it could be a man and a woman. It could be a wife and a husband, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This shit crazy out here in these streets, bro.
You need to leave.
Yeah, man. Like I said, be careful out here in these streets, bro.
What about the Austin thing is I can't find like causes of death.
Damn.
Yeah, the causes of death have been mainly attributed to accidental drownings, but the second thing that they're saying.
Y'all see what I'm saying, bro? It's like a cover up, bro. Why would everybody go to the lake and accidentally drown, bro? Do that even make sense?
What the hell, bro?
Do that even make sense? And you sit here and ask the police about it, they like calm down, don't incite anything. It's like, bro, what are y'all talking about, bro? That's insane, bro. I'm gonna go to the lake where I don't know how to swim. Now, there's some dummies out there that'll do that, but I'm saying, bro, there's no way, bro.
Is potential suicide as well as drug overdose and natural causes.
So
And this is just for 2 teens that were found.
Tony, where'd you get the serial
Because
killer?
ain't nobody going to the lake killing themselves that many times.
The articles are saying serial killer, but then they're trying to figure it out. Apparently.
Yeah.
No, because they don't want to scare nobody, so that's why they keep saying that. So they keep throwing the story that people is doing it to themselves or natural causes. Like, bro, what are the odds of 38 people? What are the odds, bro? Hell no, I'm staying away. I like my life. Let's continue.
Maybe it's like romantic. Maybe somebody's luring them to the lake.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
They're
bro.
being romantic about it and then killing them in some subtle way.
Now, me personally, like I said, if it come out, remember you heard it here first in the Blac Pill that I solved the case. 2 ways. It goes 2 ways. No pun intended. Follow me. It's either a man and a woman convincing a ninja. Not a ninja, but I'm saying like convincing a dude to go sleep with their wife or whatever, right? Follow me.
You need to leave.
And then they setting them up. You know, they might inject them with something, or they doing something, putting them on some drugs or whatever, or they might offer them some drugs or whatever. Paraphernalia, my bad. To the platforms, don't ban me. They're offering them paraphernalia, and then after that, they doing whatever they got to do. Whatever's in the paraphernalia is probably laced with something else, and then from there, you know, they cooked. Or it's a man and a man. They teaming up, like I said. Tell the ninja, oh, come back, we got girls, whatever. And like I said, it's probably somebody with money. The only way it would make sense, it would have to be somebody with money, right? And the reason why is because like you wouldn't just go with somebody without money. It's either a woman that has looks, like good looks, and they trying to go sleep with that girl, and then it's a ninja back there, or maybe it could be a woman that's tall. But like I said, these are all the suspects, people. Slow that down, because I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it just make you think, because it's like, bro, how would it be done? How would it be done? If there's no signs of struggle, like I said, paraphernalia has to be involved. Past that, I don't know if they falling asleep or they going, something happening, they setting something up, but something bad going down out there. It's evil people out here in this world, bro. Y'all be careful, bro.
But
could be.
You know what I mean?
Like drugging somebody and then take them to the lake and just throw them in there.
You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it all men?
You know what I'm saying?
Mostly men, yeah.
A lot of their cases, about half a dozen of the cases remain
That's why I say it has to be men. It has to be more than likely it has to be a female involved, or maybe the idea that there's going to be females involved, like women. You know, women don't like when you call them female. I'm saying like there has to be a woman involved, or there has to be the idea maybe of meeting more women, because the only way it will make sense, unless all these ninjas sexual orientations is like homosexual, right? Or they like the trans community, whatever, right? Follow me. So it's like, bro, that's the only way ninjas gonna get in a car with somebody, if it's drink and if it's girls. Now, if it's a girl that want to drink and do that, you see what I'm saying? And whereas women, it's like more than likely a woman is not gonna do that. Or maybe she might, you never know, but it's just something to think about. Here we go.
known. There's one of the cases that I just mentioned that was ruled a murder. They're still trying to figure this out, y'all.
Yeah. I didn't know about this until I heard Tony talking about it. Now I'm like, now you're gonna have me down the rabbit hole.
I'm intrigued.
I'm down the rabbit hole now because Austin police are saying they're denying the rumors of it being a serial killer, but
they've been denying this since I knew about it. I knew about it since it started happening, bro. That's how long I know. I remember when it first came out. Then they start finding more bodies and more bodies. I'm like, yo. So then they start talking about the serial killer. They came out with a publication and said, oh, you know, it's not true. It's not true. Don't listen. And this is like 3 years ago, bro. Crazy shit.
Same time, they're still investigating.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
You said it was the Austin show?
It was Austin, yeah.
Hey, man, shout out to Tony Baker. All right. We got these last two, then main event. No, we got this last one, then main event. Here we go. So we got Ray J questioning why Oprah is saying she hasn't been to a freak-off party. Here we go.
Oprah saying she ain't never, Oprah saying she ain't never been to the freak-offs is crazy, bro. But why Oprah want to shit on Puff right now? She like, I ain't never been to a Diddy party. That's what she said?
If there is a party, I'm the first one out. I'm the first one out.
But people love salacious.
Yes. Yeah.
They love salacious stories. And you can tell them stories about you feeding those girls in South Africa.
I don't want to hear about that.
They don't want to hear about that at all. If you tell them about Puffy's biceps, they want to follow you all the way around the world. And I think it's because
about Puffy's biceps.
But what the hell, boy?
Okay.
Yep. TDJ. Man, and if I talk about Puffy's biceps, everybody want to talk about it, but if you go feed the children, no, nobody want to talk about that.
Have you noticed?
So you never been to a Puff party and then everybody start clapping and laughing. That's what Oprah's saying.
Okay. Anyways, use that to gear and segue into the main event. Main event time, man. Hit the like button if you can. If you can't, keep listening. 4, 3.
Prove them all fucking wrong.
Shit. Oh shit! What was that?
You need to leave.
4, 3, 2, 2. Main event time. Woo! We got to get in here early, man, because we already been in here almost 1 hour and 30. I got to get in here earlier. But, yeah, man, main event time. So, like I said, N.O.R.E speaks on Diddy's Sus Drink Champs interview. I'll make this one a quick one. And shout out to everybody that watched the show or listened in. I appreciate you. And if you didn't, shout out to everybody that watched on the playback. You did what I'm saying. So, we got N.O.R.E finally addressing what actually happened in the Drink Champs interview. Now, to bring this up, let me start by going to TikTok. Where we at? We'll start here. TikTok. Shout out to TikTok with the info. TikTok turned into like a news app. TikTok give you all the little news, all the little shit you need to know. Hey man, these platforms are amazing, man. I love being alive. We're living in the best time before the best time. I think everybody lived in the best time before the best time. Like after us, you know, they finna have robots and shit. They finna be living with robots. It's finna be a good time, man. Clap for the world. All right, let me see. 1 second. Let me turn off the sound bank. Okay, so Diddy Breakfast Club interview. All right, let me turn the sound bang back on.
Brother,
My bad, y'all. I'm still working out the kinks here. But here we go. This is the interview. First, it starts here.
We segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with N.O.R.E and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out.
What's up,
when they
gang?
started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely.
That came from Harlem too. By the way.
It came from Harlem. I definitely would say some. Oh my! Ooh, the crowd would be like, "Whoa! Did he just say that?"
But what the hell, boy?
Oh, let me open the sound bag. My bad. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did
the
you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
But what the hell, boy?
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy, when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
Like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't
caught,
go back and look at that.
That ninja was like, what do I say? I'm caught. He said, I'm caught. Diddley, I call him Diddley. Diddley was shocked by his own ditto, bro. He was shocked by his own ditto. That ninja was shocked by his own ditto, bro. Here we go.
That stuff and laugh.
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now you be on it, bro.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I just
with the leopard coat on. Shout out to Diddley, man. Diddley was a gangster, bro. He was a gangster, bro.
But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you.
And it's so interesting now because looking back in hindsight, him and 50 was beefing. Now we see why they was beefing. And here's the proof because, he was messing with his baby mama, allegedly. And everything is for entertainment purpose only. We said allegedly on here, but here we go.
Oh, he asked you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. You need to leave.
I forgot I had that sound. Here we go.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and 50?
Hey, yo.
Why y'all starting?
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with.
I personally think he wanted to take him shopping for some clothes because, he was like messing with that ninja girl. Daphne, I think is her name.
You need to leave.
Here we go.
Why?
With Fifth, he loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all
it.
can't see that he loves me.
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both.
I don't know. Yo, check this out. I don't know.
Y'all
I don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far
cut
as the
from
way
the same
you guys
cloth.
work hard.
Yeah, and I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, nothing. I don't even think of no other man, Besides, if I'm thinking about another.
capping, bro. Capping. That ninja capping, bro. Capping like a muff. He capping. Here we go.
Man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, you know, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. You know, the track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about, you know. And when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him, you know, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about.
And looking back in hindsight, what really happened was the whole thing with his ex. I think that's his BM too. His BM. That's the whole thing that happened.
Behind the
He
scenes,
loves me.
that maybe a situation, a deal went bad. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
Yeah, Ninja's loony.
I'm not like, you know, just saying it to say, you know.
But
I mean, it's something about me that has him on me all the time.
You was messing with his girl, Ninja. That's what it was. Here we go.
And I'm not going nowhere. So,
hold on, let me see. All right, so here's the Drink Champs interview. 1 second. Oh shit. Hold on. I forgot the I forgot the sound bank. Drink. This gonna be crazy. This gonna be crazy. Drink Champs. Diddy. My bad. All right, here we go.
I got Mr. Lee. Yeah, I love this drink. Where you put my bag? I like when you like this, Daddy. Yeah, where you put my bag? Daddy, I like when you right scrambling here, and scraping for shit. No, I like that. You know, I've been practicing. I got.
Did Diddy just call the man daddy?
Mr. Lee. Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
All right, so let's jump to the fast forward. So we have N.O.R.E. Shout out to N.O.R.E, man. Let's fast forward. So we got N.O.R.E. telling us what really went down, and y'all let us know whether or not you believe it. Let's go to Instagram real quick. And here we go.
But let me ask you another quick slide.
Go ahead, let's go.
Diddy, guilty or not guilty?
Damn. You know what? I'm gonna leave that in the air. You know what I mean? All I can say is when I've ever been around, but I've never saw it. You know, I've never saw this monster that they describe. When I hear the testimony, because I got ears and I got Q-tips, some of this shit I'll be like, whoa. And then some of it I'm like, nah. But I don't know.
But you've seen the freaky first hand.
No, I've never seen. I've really.
See, just I
we
thought you
see
were
the
like
interview
that?
every day, N.O.R.E.
What you say?
Oh,
Your interview goes viral every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your interview, yeah.
When you look back
The interview goes viral every day. Yes, it does, bro. 'Cause that shit was wild, bro. It was wild. Everybody looked visibly uncomfortable.
When you look back at that clip, do you be like, huh?
We saw the freaky
All right,
first.
you ready? You ready for this?
Yes.
All right.
Now, you guys tell us whether or not you think it's a lie or the truth. Put L in the chat if it's a lie, or put T in the chat if it's true. Here we go.
Ready for this?
Yes.
I've been waiting to say this story.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's party.
Oh,
Let's
God.
go.
I feel like I'm back at court. It's a witness testimony.
Okay.
You want us to play it to refresh your memory?
No, I'm very refreshed. I see it every time it goes viral and they up tags. Yes, I look at it too, and I watch the whole shit too. So, all right, here's what happened. Me and Fab have a great relationship. Me and Jada has a great relationship. Drink Champs, we're hot at the time. We got a budget to fly around. So they're in L.A., we fly to L.A. EFN misses his flight off. I forget what happens. Boom. Jadakiss and them are on their promo run. Mm-hmm. I, like the creative person that I thought I was being, I messed up. But I thought I was being creative. I hit Puff. And I was like, yo, they're doing a whole press run.
That was for the Fab and Kiss album.
Yep. They're doing a whole press run. What could make ours different? You come to the show. So he's like, all right, cool. It's Groovy Lou's birthday. We're going to go celebrate with y'all. Boom. Now that part, you forget. That's why the candles was there. It was Groovy Lou birthday. Who is a Rastafarian? The furthest thing from anything flagrant, right? Fab, Jadakiss, and Diddy arrive at the same time. Remember, Diddy's a surprise. So my friend Mr. Lee, who's Dominican, what's his slang? Dottie. Yo, Dottie. Yo, Dottie. That's how you talk in Dominicans because they don't want to say Poppy. Poppy is a Puerto Rican thing. You understand what I'm saying? So he sees Diddy.
Shout out to the Dominicans. I don't know whether or not that's true, but if it is, let us know in the comments. Here we go.
He's like, yo, Dottie, you got to put you over here, Dottie, because we got, and we don't want them to see it. So Diddy got that in his head now. Dottie. Now he just keying Dottie. He think that's what we saying. No, that's not what we're saying. It's just what Mr. Lee is saying. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. So.
But what the hell, boy?
I don't know what to believe here. Let's continue.
So we walk over and he goes, yo, what's up, Dottie? Fucks the interview up immediately. Yes, it does. All right, cool. Puts us in a. But here's what y'all don't know. When he's saying to Fabolous, yo, why don't you party with me no more? Look at us in front of Fabolous. That's not Ciroc. Fabolous had a whole Coco Loso with Diddy. So when I'm inviting Diddy to co-host, he has a whole nother thing. He's coming at Fab. Why you not drinking Ciroc no more?
Right.
That's what he's saying. Why we don't party no more? And look, he's pointing at it. He's like, and Fab, if you look, Fab is almost trying to throw the vodka away because he's like, and you know he had a deal. So that's really what that was about. Like that's.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
But what the hell, boy?
What do y'all think, bro? I don't know. I believe it though. If we go back and look at the footage, I believe it. And that could be why. You feel what I'm saying? That's probably why he, you know, Fabolous sounded a little uneasy because he was like, damn, Diddy my ninja, Diddy pushing Ciroc and all that. And that's probably could have been a miscommunication. But at the same time, them ninjas was lit. And when ninjas get lit, the truth start coming out. If you know, and if you don't, now you know. Here we go.
And the daddy part came from Mr. Lee. And,
hold on, N.O.R.E.
Go ahead.
No, there was more to that.
Let's
freak.
go.
He said,
hold up.
I like it
when you scramble,
Daddy, when you scrambling and scraping like that. Daddy. No Dominicans were saying scrambling and scraping.
Hey, that part, I can't.
Facts. Shout out to Charlemagne the Jizzle. Shout out to Charlemagne the Jizzle, man. Here we go.
Okay, I don't know, Daddy. I don't know. I was thrown off too. And you know what's the crazy thing about it? I was sitting on the editing floor.
And he was like, keep all that in.
I was like, fuck it.
It's hilarious.
I was like, fuck. Yeah, but that's that story.
Yeah,
yeah, like I said, moments like that, bro, you cannot create to go viral. That shit was a beautiful moment, bro. Pause. Big pause. Big pause. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, in terms of the comedic element behind it, that shit was hilarious. Here we go.
The Diddy thing is interesting. Like, I don't know whether he's guilty or not, but that interview was classic before that.
Yeah, it's classic.
Before any of this shit took off.
Absolutely.
I played it for him when he was hit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes.
We segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with N.O.R.E. and Fab and Jada and everybody.
Bro, look how scared Diddy looked, bro. He like, what happened? What'd I do?
They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect.
I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
It's crazy though, cause look, they laughing right, but he probably really, bro. We see the kind of, paraphernalia he was dealing with, so he probably really didn't remember what was going on. He was just saying anything. He was just in a moment, bro. Here we go.
Sure. Play some. Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all.
That ninja said, I love it all. Damn. Shout out to the Alphabet Brigade. Here we go.
Oh, man. I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
But what the hell, boy?
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
But let me ask you another quick slide.
Go ahead, let's go.
Diddy, guilty or not guilty?
All right, man. That's it for today's show, man. That's what happened, man. Damn. Man, y'all let us know whether or not you think that was true or not true. Whether or not what's his ninja name? Whether or not N.O.R.E made it up on the spot, it is what it is. We back in here at like 6:30, man. Y'all know what it is. Follow me for more. Hit the like button. Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the Eves. I'm outie, man. Deuces. Yes, sir.